Good morning, family. I just wanted to share with you um, something that was just so powerful this morning. As I was in John 5, John 5, verse 8. And before we even go there, let me just set the background and the context here. That there is a pool, also known as Bethesda, in Jerusalem, and it's stood by 5 columns, and there is a multitude of disabled people. People who were lame, they were paralyzed, they could not see, and they would just congregate by this pool because it had been said that when the water is touched or troubled, the first person to get in would be healed. And so when Jesus came on the scene, I don't know how he did it, but it's as if he selected the person that was there the longest, or maybe the person who had no resources, my God, to get to that space of healing. It's almost as though he singles him out. He does single him out. This is someone who had been there for over 3 decades and was going on to his 4th decade, if we were to round up, right? So this man had been there for more than my whole life. So I'm 33. And this says that he has been an invalid for 38 years. So we don't know if he was born that way, like maybe something happened to him. Whatever the case is, we know that he's been in this same situation of trying to get to the healing, of trying to get to the pool, of trying to be restored for a total of almost 40 years. Imagine being in a situation where you've been trying to get to the next level. You've been trying to receive that healing. You've done everything, gone to all the retreats, the prayer vigils. You've done your prayer and fasting for 38 years. Now the powerful part here is it continues to say, when Jesus saw him lying there, it says that he learned he had been in this condition for a long time. So we're going to act as though Jesus is not God just for a minute, and that he's a regular man. He singles this man out. He doesn't know his situation, and then he's talking to him because he has to find out what's happened, and it's almost as though he's like, aha, I chose the right person, right? And so when Jesus finds out that he's been in this situation for 38 years, for a long time, it says he had been in this condition for a long time. And I love that word condition, because conditions can mean a few things. When I think about condition, I think about like if then, right? Like if you're into computer statements or even just a logic, right? It's like the condition is that if this happens, then that happens. So here the condition is if this man is lame, then he sits by this pool, right? Like if Jesus is there talking to him and he believes and what Jesus says, then he can be made whole. If you're going to a situation, right? It's as though if has a negative connotation mixed at that subject. That's if no word is a condition. But if this situation is better, then also make better. Right? If you fix, then you can be whole. So Jesus asks this man, "Do you want to get well?" And say right. He's saying it up to know, like, I'm lazy. I haven't seen here, not trying to the next level. Um, I haven't been, it's not a lack of work, right? My mindset is not to be here forever. Sir, I have no one to help me into the water while I'm eating someone else to help me. And also that Jesus understood that his answer was yes, even though he gave um, his disclaimer. Like, disclaimer, I've tried. I have not succeeded. I have no resources. But he had hope because he still sat there. And I'm trying to think if this man's like paralyzed from the waist down, or like if he can move his hands, like bad the content. Verse 8. Then Jesus said to him, "Get up, pick up your mat, and walk." And then verse 9 has no more disclaimers or background statements. Once the man cured, he picked up his mat and walked. After 38 years of being on the if part of the condition, then Jesus told this man, "Get up," a command. Action. Pick your mat. Verb. Walk. The next verse is loaded in declarative statements. Command. Executive versus execution. At once the man was cured. He picked up his mat and walked. Now, this resonates with me so much because I don't know what you may be experiencing at this time. That may be 10, 20, 5, 1 year, a month. That may feel like you're on the if side of the condition. It feels like you've been there too long and you've done all the things. All the things. But I want to encourage you this morning. I encourage you to remember that honor the if condition that we have. And the other side of if, the then, is a space that gives opportunity to see, believe, and explore the get up, pick up your mat, and walk. Not only concept, but execution and declarative statements. So today, whatever it is that may be ailing you, I want you to begin with the end in mind. Mentally pick up your mat and walk. Because there will be glory. There will be glory after this.